And welcome back to Blueprince, day 30. So, I'm going to make the 3 keys, which I got from the clock tower, I think. Which meant I had 3 rooms with a clock sim? No, that's not right. Unless the aquarium counts as one, which I'm not even sure if I had one last run. Strange. Anyway, hello? There we go. Considering we're starting with 3 keys, I think I might do what I said I would do and just try to make something of this one. If it doesn't, I alter 4 outs and try again. Starting with 3 keys is big. It's not as big as starting with 8 gems and 30 coins, but... No, 12 coins, I believe it was. But anyway, we got an allowance of 22 now, so that solves the coin issue. So, anyway, yeah, we'll see how many times I have to reset. See you in a bit. Okay, so I think I may have found something. If not, we're gonna get a jump cut real soon again, but... Anyway, I was... Hello? Going through this, and I found a locked door, and it gives me the ups for the secret garden key. I don't know if it's gonna work, but... Okay. Okay. Okay, so that clearly refers to the antechamber. Okay, what does this one do? Is there a third one for the other arrow? Do I just point them all in the same direction? Because if there was a third one, I would imagine the swan or duck or whatever it is going one way and then the arrows going to the other ways, but if I can't move one of the arrows, then I'm assuming they all just have to point the same way. Hello? Okay, so that's where another one of the levers is hiding. I don't know how I get the garden room key, though. This time I got it from the code check, because I stored it the last time. And I thought, well, worst case scenario, I can just put it back where I found it if it doesn't end up being used, but... It is being used. Oh, also... I need to... I got the thing that I need to show you. I found the car keys and I actually have the garage. Oh yeah, wait, what now? Oh. Yeah, okay, so spoiler, I did get the pumping room again. The water was also set to go through that thing. So... let's see what's in here. Hopefully it's not just gems and stuff. An upgrade disc, okay. Also, my dude has been getting really good at lockpicking. It's crazy. Which explains why we have this crap ton of keys, which also means we're probably going to be able to open up the final few of those things. Alright, I'm going to see if I can get to the antechamber. Back in a flash. Well, for you guys it's going to be a flash, for me it's going to be a bit longer. Alright, so we're at the end of things. Since I'm going to be messing with the water after this, I thought to use my 11 keys to open the remainders of these. It's funny that I don't have to worry about all of this if I just open all of them. More than 2 boxes contain prizes. I'm assuming one of them is going to be that weird key, the other one is going to be the allowance tokens. Yeah, the sanctum key. I'm just going to open up everything. There's the sanctum key. Sanctum key, would that be for the rooms next to... So next order of business, fill the reservoir back up so we can get the boat across. I know, it sucks. And then set the water level to this, so we can probably go in there. Oh, layout of the house, right. We got this. So yes, I did make it to the antechamber. I'm not worried too much about my steps because I still have some stuff to buy in the commissary, and I believe the dining hall still has the food in it as well. Dining room. So we should be good there. I'll be passing by security, I believe. Make my way to the dining room as well. Go put something in the coat check. What would I put in the coat check? The sleeping mask has been good, especially with the nursery. Because I got like 20 steps from the aquarium. I think I already had the boudoir, I'm not sure. No, I didn't. But anyway, yeah, there's still food in the dining room, there's still food in the commissary. Anyway, I'm gonna go mess with the water, get the boat to that place, then go mess with the water again, and I'll see you when we are ready to do the things. You gotta make sure that I have enough steps to... Let's see if there's anything else in here. How many more keys would it take? 1, 2, 3... 4... Yeah, alright, let's do it. We'll still have 4 keys left. And it gives me peace of mind. I doubt there's gonna be anything else in here, but... So, I suppose I should put the sanctum... I kinda wanna... Alright, that's all of them open. Yeah. I want to hold on to the sanctum key in case... Well, I can go check that right now, I guess. I really just don't hope the game just ends by me doing something other than calling it a day. You know? It's like, hey, you put the key in here, you get a cutscene, and off to the next day, here's the credits, woo! You know? Okay, so, I think the sanctum key is gonna be for here. I might be dead wrong, but if anything looks like a sanctum, it's this. At least for now. Maybe there's a room called sanctum, I don't know, but... Alright, let's open one of these up. This key will permanently open one door in the inner sanctum. Do you wish to use on this door? Sure. Oh boy. Well, it's permanently open if you... Have I seen something like this before, though? Anyway, before we go, there's still that one thing I need to dig up too. Let me check my my endless library of screenshots at this point. Those are on Steam. I have less screenshots than I thought I would have had. Okay, but it's in a corner. I need to see the big picture. Do I have the magnifying glass? I do have the magnifying glass. Oh! 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 Wait, it doesn't... No. See, the thing I'm freaking out about now is that the screenshot I'm currently looking at, which has that half part of the map that shows that the treasure has one of those circle things and that we just passed. Unfortunately, it only shows, I believe, one of the 2 or 3 settings, and I'm not really big on brute forcing things. There's no way to get to that easily. I think the hidden blueprint, if this is that, then I think it's hidden like here somewhere. Five is the fountain entrance. Why can I not see that 10 written? I guess I could check my the other footage. Yeah, let me go check some of my other footage. I'll do it when I'll be coming back here anyway, so yeah, by then I'll have checked up on things. Alright, see you when the water and the boats are all in good places. Right, thought I might as well pick things up from back here. There's no need to... There's only one here, so it is indeed the money I threw down here earlier. Wasn't expecting to be here this quickly, but okay, you're open. I haven't been into the antechamber yet, but yeah, the door is just open. Okay, so I should be able to take the boat to the other side. Yes, good. If I have the... Well, I should have the time. Last thing I'm going to do is the antechamber stuff. Because that's the farthest way. On the way back, I will put the water back down again. I don't know if there's multiple sanctum keys, though. I don't know if this one's going to respawn, is the thing. I doubt it, because that means I just have to do 5-6 days and all the doors will be open. So I'm assuming this is a one-time use and there are other sanctum keys to be found. Okay. And I have to go back. I know where the hidden treasure... Well, the hidden floor plan is. The good thing is that I've checked my recording from last episode, I think, which showed me the 10. And the first time I went down here was episode 20, I believe, and that one told me where the thing fits. I think it's somewhere here. Yeah, it is. Okay. Lost and found. 2 rare items. Whenever you enter this room, you'll lose 1 random inventory item. Ooh. Okay. Alright. So with that done, I'm going to set the water to what level it needs to be. See you in a bit. Suppose while I'm here, I may as well do this. Spare room. Spare bedroom, spare green room, spare hall. Bedroom, right? Because bedroom synergizes with sleeping mask and the nursery. The spare green room synergizes with the thing that spreads gems into green rooms. And the spare hall synergizes with, I believe, that. I think I've seen an item. The hall pass or something, which meant... it was something weird. I think it meant that you didn't lose steps going between halls. I'm gonna take the bedroom. Floor plan has been successfully upgraded. Right, to the pump room. I need to check the water level required for this, which I hopefully took a screenshot of. I think I did. That's the messed up book. Here we go. Between 7 and 6. Okay, let's hop to it then. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, similar. Okay, at the same level as the aquarium. You're gonna turn this into a bit of a puzzle, aren't you? Yeah, because how am I gonna get exactly 3 out? I guess I can use the kitchen. Yeah, right. Let's put this back to neutral. Okay, and if I then pump... I just need 1 now, don't I? Where do I get 1 from? We'll pump this into the fountain. Oh, for the record, I bought out the commissary of food. There's nothing there for me. There should still be the dining room, unless I ate it, but I wasn't thinking. Anyway. We need 1 more. How do I do that? Or I just... If I can put the entire reserve tank in it and nothing but the reserve tank... It would be golden too. But I could... I think the kitchen's gonna have something to do with it. Is one of the tanks full? Yeah. If I now drain the kitchen... Kitchen is... I have a screenshot, I'm choosing not to look at it. 4... Okay, I need to empty out the kitchen, which means you need to go into the fountain. Kitchen gets emptied into tank this one. Okay, can we put all of that in the reservoir for now? If I now were to fill up this, I'm making this probably way more difficult than it needs to be, but so I need this to be at 6. If I can put this down to 2, which means I need to put the reservoir into the kitchen. So reservoir in the empty tank, yeah, okay. then switch tank? I'm confused again. If I can put all of the greenhouse into the reservoir now, we're also golden. What's greenhouse connected to? Greenhouse is 6. And is only connected to tank 1. So if I can empty tank 1... This feels easier than I'm making it out to be, isn't it? I need 6 in here. How do I do that? I think you're going to be a part of this, because there's exactly 6 in there. The problem is I have no place to go with this water. How much would I need to get out? How much? I need to add 5 to this. If I only had 1 less in both of these, that'd be good. The problem is there's no place where I can put 1 in. Okay, let me just mess with this little bit of camera. Becoming embarrassing at this point. Alright, I think we have it. It was indeed to do with this log over here. If I am correct, all I need to do now is drain the reservoir once that we should be. Should be good. Hey, alright. So the image did say between 6 and 7. We are between 6 and 7, so let's go. I need to go with the front door because I think I left the elevator in the bad spot, but you know how it is. So, what am I expecting to find? I don't know. Sanctum key is an option. Massive disappointment's another option. Alright. I like how the music just keeps on playing now. Like, why the hell did he still not enter the antechamber? What an idiot. I do hope I can finish this place up. Otherwise, these have to... Well, I could leave the... What the hell? The problem is these pictures mean very little to me. But seeing how it's unlikely that I'm ever going to be back here. Delete it. I think this setup is something we can see in the basement. Grandpa had a plan. I don't know what it was, but it involved. We seek what's in the shade of truth. You don't need a bazooka for that. Alright, well, this is Sanctum Key. It's now been 6 months. 6 months of living in this air-choked cavern of boredom and dread. 6 months since we said our silent goodbyes to our family. 6 months of planning, 6 months of rehearsed, 6 months of heartache, no regrets. Everyone who knows me initially thinks I have left the country. Everyone else assumes me dead. And maybe that's what all that's left for us. The long walk and steps leading up to the gallows. A steep price to pay for ideals I concede, but a price that somehow seems cheaper and less cruel than another 2 fortnights bunkered down here beneath the sand and soot. As I write this, I've never felt so close to the sky in my dreams. Tomorrow we will claim our birthright. Tomorrow the crown of Orinda will finally return to Oris. The first step taken is half the journey. May the Black Shore guide us. Mary. At least that TV. I doubt this is ever going to be important. So that has nothing to do with the estate. But good grief, lads. What the hell were you planning on doing? Well, robbery, I guess. Huh. Right, so considering we found another sanctum key, I'm assuming I don't have to bother with the water. I'm more likely to find another useful clue in here than I will. Is that the pool room? Is telling me I can bust out a wall in a pool room? We're gonna be passing by it at some point still. Okay, so I'm not gonna mess with the water anymore. Let's head back to this sanctum then and open up another one of those doors. Doesn't matter which one we open. We'll just go in order, I guess. And the only thing left for us then is to enter the 46th chamber. I do have the silver key, fortunately enough. I'm not sure if I'm going to need it, but, you know, silver handle, silver key. So, there's one more obvious thing that I'm missing, and that's the lever to the eastern antechamber door. I'm missing 6 letters, I guess. I'm missing 2, 4, 6 sanctum keys. Wait, it's another one of these. Huh? Okay, where is the elevator? It'd be nice if it was down, but if it's up, then it doesn't matter. So there's still things I want to do. We've gotten some clues to some puzzles now. We still need to figure out where the other sanctum keys are. The question is, I don't have a concrete lead on anything, except for maybe there being a bustable wall. But at this point, unless going to room 46 does anything big to tell us where to go, it might be time to put this to rest again. And once again, I'm willing to continue, but without a solid thing telling me, hey, you need to do this and that, the only thing I know now is to send power to a few more rooms, namely the furnace room. Okay, this does not look like anything from the image. Go through the archive. Nope, that's not open. Passageway. Yeah, they just go all the way up. I don't think I've messed with the conservatory yet either. What's secured like standard? Yeah, that's fine. Planetarium, I'm assuming, is also standard. Showroom. Let's put it to unusual. There's some powerful items in there, but you need the money to buy them. Banana. Okay. And then the music stops. Alright. Don't tell me it's locked. Okay, it's not.
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color. the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves. And he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies.
That's not us, right?
He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new.
It is us.
And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. The color.
So that's the crown they heisted, I guess. And that's the original version of the story. Okay. Huh. So, I think I'm at the point where I mentioned calling it for this one. And the main reason is I want to continue, but content is gonna be drip fed unless I resort to things I don't want to do, which is cheating. So I'm leaving it to yours. I wouldn't mind continuing this, but I would be using cheat engine. Probably to give me infinite energy steps, coins, dice if I can figure out how to do that. Shouldn't be too possible. Shouldn't be too hard to do, but yeah. If I don't do this, it's gonna be drip fed. And that's gonna be boring. For you guys, for me guys. There's also the thing that I am not grand at seeing the giant picture, right? I can pull on threads and see certain things, but putting the story of this game together is something that I will not be able to do, I think. And if I could, again, it would be dragged out. So I will be continuing this, and it's probably going to be with cheats. The question is that something you guys would want to, yes or no? Because I do not have the patience for A, not knowing what to do, B, hoping for RNG to just magically give me what I need. Mount Holly, your new home. The place doesn't even have a freaking bathroom. Suppose you can pee in the pool. But yeah, I guess I'll leave you with that. Do you want to see more of this, knowing that I will be using cheats in order to at least get rid of the RNG of this game? Anyway, while I leave you guys to ponder this, tell you what, if I remember it, I'll put this to a vote, which I think I can do through YouTube. Yeah, that's probably the best way, because I know I do get a response from my lurkers. Hello, lurkers. Glad you're watching. If it's an anonymous vote, so I appreciate the comments and everything too. Don't get me wrong, but if I want more than one person to say go on, by the way, thanks for that. I've had a blast with this. Continuing, yeah, I'll put this to a vote, and the options will be let this game rest, or continue on with cheats. For now, though, there will be something else, because, you know, I need the voting to, you know, have some time to be done. For now, thanks for watching. Hoping you are enjoying the series. I'll be seeing you guys on whatever it is that I do next, and maybe back on more blueprints. But for now, though, bye everyone.